rangba ke jylla Conrad ke sangma ula khurbetinge ye ke MLA ke Congress sakliang persha Henry Loong padba Kwah ban Kynnoh ye ke Sorkar ke Barim bala senchar ke Congress ula shuye Nujor ye kam jong ke Sorkar MDA bala yelam de ke NPP pada ke por basenchar ke Congress ye ke jylla da ke ba Khyllie lot ye ke kam jong ke Sorkar Congress haba jubab ye ke jingetai bala wanra da ke liang persha ha ke sngi ke dorba senrai Conrad Long baka Sorkar MDA kelale palat ya ke baka Sorkar Congress kelale haki sabu pras nem minchwa hakaba uloong ba hakaba sedang ke jylla Meghalaya ke don hak kerdan ke ba arpu pra na ki ba bun ki ba aitika ya da covid henry da ke jing trai shitom hak por ke belengkot ke jylla Meghalaya menta ke don hak kerdan ke balai na preng ki jylla balap aibun balabun ki ba ai ya ketika Ulong baka skim PMGSY la jansha blacklist hak Sorkar India namar ke jing bamla trekam ke Sorkar Barim henry menta hapo ke Sorkar MDA lala ban pendep ya ke surak daki spa kilometer bar ke Sorkar India kan ai biang ya ke pisa nakam ta ke face ke baar Ulong bahau shwa jong usnem 8,000 khatpra kidon tang lai 1,000 tli ki self help group henry tang ha ki lai snem tam ka Sorkar MDA menta kadon hadu lai pulai 1,000 tli ki SHG ha ke jylla chuchu Ulong ba ka ying dorbar thawan ke bathmai kani ka Sorkar lingba ke jingchim kyaw lampang kala jandep kadba ha ki khatpra snem basenchar ke Congress la shudon tanga plan klem le AA Ulong bakatanat PHE munchwa ka Shillong thia thai bamdon pisa menta kadai katanat ka bonkam hadin bawan ka Sorkar MDA kabla pinyo ya ka pisa na ka Sorkar India bat theru baka rukom kali halo ka scheme JJM kumbaki MLA ka liang persha kim Kwah baki pat ba ka dio hakabay day barki inline permit ulak Kynnoh ya ka Sorkar Barim bala ilam da ka Congress ba haka arpunyo trek naiwing 8,000 khatlai menteri rangba hakato kopor ulong ba amdan kam ya ka ILP but Kwah ya kren ya ka ILP ndai dai kini ka Sorkar MDA kabla tre banyak kren but benjor ya ka resolution but benta ka Sorkar ka bodin halor ka themator Conrad ulabu ya jingkli bagilale ayu la sabu prasnem bagi don hakabor hakaba ulakopru da ka ba ong ba kenmau kani ka Sorkar MDA kala shim ye ke issue bamdan banut banshim shosho Conrad ula khurwet ye Congress kaba yalam ye ka Sorkar ka Barim hakaba ula bu jingkali bale shimpor banshim ye resolution ye ke schedule da ka ba ong baka jungmanra jong ka Congress yakimat menta ka dainamar bun ki Kwah banle politics hakaba idai bat ki kam khaput ulong ba ki sakunyo snem basenchar ka Congress kadon tang jingelang ban boram status ko light nang ta amjule AA henry hakani ka Sorkar daladi ulale chakistong ba shakta ba layekran bagi patba ba dei kini ka Sorkar ka blashimkya ka yach khamat ban persang penbet yaupo dusam Hello ka Meghalaya Resident Safety and Security Act MRSSA ulong ba dei ka Sorkar MDA ka blabu ye ki entry but exit point ba dei kini ka Sorkar ka basdang ban pentrekam ban penrong kerteng online ban tip ye ki break ba wan na chabar jong jylla haka baidai bar ka jingno ya ka jingkhayi doyong bean u Conrad ula Khyllie da ka baong ba katkum ka kaipot ka CG na do usnem 8,000 khatla hado 8,000 khatpra hado sab khandai lak metric ton ka balong san point rew lak trok la khayi bean yu doyong henry ka Sorkar MDA ka la khangla di ka jingkhayi bean yu doyong da ka ba pentrekam ya ka MMDR Act pala pengat kendon hado laispa iwengut ki brew kibala banchaset hadu sansnem ringkat bat kekuna.
But again, we've seen that it is not a short duration, sir. It's again a very long duration. So maybe, sir, when you amend the rules,
we will do that.
So you can add the word long duration discussion. That would be more appropriate, sir. Because it seems the word short is not being at all any meaningful to the House. At the same time, sir, I would like to thank all the other members also who have participated. And while saying that, sir, I understand that it's a very, very important short duration, and that's why you have given time for it. And I would like to thank you on behalf of all the members for having admitted this and also allowed them to express the concerns that they had on this issue. So it was more like a no confidence motion discussion, to be frank. It was more like a governor's debate, more like a budget debate, where we touched almost every aspect. I will try to satisfy the members, but sir, I think you will also appreciate that it will be impossible for me to touch every single point, though I have noted all of them down myself individually, sir. Sir, having said that, I appreciate the way that the Honorable LO had concluded the entire debate, where he mentioned about the fact that we should constructively look at this entire debate and try to see all these points that are being mentioned by everybody as a positive note and a suggestion and concerns, and try to address them. I appreciate that, sir. But at the same time, so if you, of course, heard the previous speakers, the tone was not very similar. I have no complaints about that. But all I'm saying is, sir, that I need to address all of them. So I will address the Honorable LO's concerns in the way he expressed, and obviously the other members' concerns in the way they expressed, sir. So the opposition has been mentioning a lot about the failure of this government. Sir, I need to address this, and I have no other way but to compare. Today, we are spending more than 1,300 crores. There was a time, 5 years back, when our amount was not even 600 crores. We have increased our expenditure MG and REJ from 600 to 1,300 crores. Is that failure or is that success, sir? So there was a time before 2018 when we had just 3,000 self-help groups under NRLM and other programs. Just 3,000. We distributed 18 crores to them. Government of India pulled us up. Says, what is happening? Why aren't you able to create more self-help groups? Why aren't you able to complete the work and ensure that more groups are formed and distribute the money we gave? So we worked hard. The team, the officials worked day and night. And today from 3,000 groups, we have reached 33,000 groups. From 18 crores, we have reached 200 crores. So is that failure or success? Sir, this assembly building, I don't know what we call it, been here for almost 20 years. And before 2018, nobody could decide what to do. No decision was made. But then when this government came in 2018, we made a decision that we will start the construction, and sir, today in your leadership, we are almost about to complete the new assembly building. Is this failure or is this success, sir? I would like to ask the opposition. Why did it take 18 years for you not to decide? Sir, again, I really don't like to compare this, but I'm left with no choice when the opposition brings up these issues. So today there was a case of appointment of teachers. One of the honorable members said that illegal appointments have been taken place by this government. Immediately action should be taken. Sir, need I remind this House and the opposition especially about the CBI case that was going on against one of the members in this House who had illegally appointed and put a white ink on the mark sheet. And today you're talking about illegal appointment. A member in this House was involved in that, sir. Please don't talk about illegal appointments. I have too many facts with me regarding those issues, sir. But I'm not the kind of person who likes to bring out these issues and play a blame game. But then I have to protect my team. I have to protect my officials. I have to protect my government. And that's why I'm clarifying these points, sir. Sir, in terms of the issues that were there, I heard a lot of voices of people mentioning about the ILP. What has this government done about the ILP? Why aren't you moving with Government of India for the ILP? Why aren't you serious about the ILP? Sir, in 27th of November 2013, there was a statement from the then Chief Minister. And the statement goes, 2013, sir, the government does not want ILP. We will not have discussion on ILP. How many times have we discussed the issue? This is a statement made by the then Chief Minister in 2013 regarding ILP. But it was this government that agreed to discuss this matter, moved a resolution and passed it. And today now the opposition comes in and asks, what are you doing? So their stand was very clear. They said, we don't want ILP. There will not be ILP. But it is this government that took the initiative. We passed a resolution and we are following up. It shows the intent of this government and the seriousness we have regarding the ILP issue. So don't point fingers at us when you know what your stand was earlier. They mentioned about thermometer, asking us, what is this government? How long will it take? People are angry today. So what did you do for 48 years when you were there? Why couldn't you take up this thermometer issue then? People are angry at you also for that. Please remember, this is a joint responsibility. This government has taken up issues that no other government dared to take up. Please remember that. And having said that, I'm not saying we will succeed in all. No. It's difficult. It's not easy. But we are at least trying. We are at least concerned. We are at least with the people. We are listening to the voice of the people and saying that yes, this is important. Why did it take 47 years to pass a resolution on 8th schedule? Why couldn't you do it earlier? That means you were not bothered about it. But now that we have taken the resolution, yes, now where is it? What is it? What's happening? Why aren't you moving? Fine, I'm not running away from responsibility. But as Elo had mentioned, let us work together. The way he had mentioned that yes, it's an issue that we will work together, we will work together. But then a lot of members were intending to play politics with this particular short duration discussion and try to put the blame that we are not doing anything. For the last 47 years, for the sake of convenience, we would have meetings and maintain status quo for the border issue. Why can't you sit down and discuss and actually go through the names? I want to ask the members, if any of you can even get up and tell me all the 12 areas of differences without reading the paper, you won't be able to tell it because you don't know. You will leave the paper in front of you. But I know all the names of those areas. I even have gone down to the villages. I may not be able to name all the villages, but a large number of villages I know. I know that even detail this ethnicity of each of these villages, ethnicity of each of these things, because we have been studying this, working on this, talking to them. Sir, there is a very serious concern for our side that we would like to solve this issue. So this is the first government that has shown seriousness about the border issue, and we will move forward in this, sir, and we will try to find a solution. They blamed us saying that MRSSA not implemented it. So which government started the entry-exit point at Umling? Wasn't it this government that started the Umling entry-exit point and facilitation center? Wasn't it this government that has started and put down the different committees that were there, the task forces? Isn't it this government that has prepared an online system today that is going to be implemented for MRSSA? Sir, we are serious about it, and we have taken steps. Just 2 months, not even 2 months, 1 month back, I had a meeting with the police department and the NIC to go through the details of all the procedures of how MRSSA, we have decided to take up pilot projects. There will be a software that's ready and everything will happen online to ensure that MRSSA will be implemented, sir, and we are very serious about it. So the honorable members have also put a doubt on the approach of this government. So let me candidly share what we have been discussing. Every time we faced a very difficult situation. Deputy Chief Minister, Home Minister, cabinet colleagues. So we used to sit down, and the first thing we used to say, no lives should be lost. No lives. We don't want our people to die. Before anything else, sir, And maybe there are a lot of people who may not agree with our way of working. But I've been very clear from day one that who are these people? Yes, they may not be agreeing to our stand or may have complaints against us. But these are our children. These are our brothers, our sisters. Yes, they have demands. But does that mean we fire them? Does that mean we beat them up? So that is not the solution that we want. This government has been one of the most accommodating governments, I'm presuming, in the history of our state, which believes in talking, discussing with our members, with our people, and trying to find a solution. We may not agree on all points. It'll never happen. We may not agree. But we agree to disagree also. But we ensure that our people's lives are protected. That has been the mindset of our government, sir. We listen, but at the same time, we maintain our stand. We can't compromise on the law and order. We can't compromise on procedure and policy. We can't compromise on principles. But just because of that doesn't mean we don't listen. Because maybe there is sometimes just a confusion. It's just a matter of confusion. They think that government's stand is something else, whereas we think that they're thinking something else, but actually it's not at all. And these problems can be resolved by dialogue and by talking, and that's how we have proceeded. And I personally feel that we have been able to some extent, find some solution and minimize any kind of casualty, minimize any kind of damage to our property or to the people of our state. And that's the kind of approach we have had. Now, there were issues that were raised about teachers, SSA teachers. So, need I again bring out the facts? That the 6, 7 months, 8 months salary of 2016-17, which was not paid by the past government, the SSA teachers are demanding that we should clear that. So, can they say it's our failure or is it their failure, sir? That they could not clear the salaries of SSA teachers for the 6, 8 months that time. Please know the facts before you move forward. One of the honorable members talked about one individual being kidnapped in Garo Hills from the CM's constituency. What kind of law and order situation, he asked. Sir, honorable member does not know that the person had some emotional disturbance issues. And he went on his own. His family members were searching for him. And finally they found him in Bajingtuba. Why are you misleading the house like this? Get your facts correct and then speak. There was no kidnapping. The police found the person in Bajingtuba. He had an emotional issue. He was missing from the house. But terming that today on the floor of the house as kidnapping and law and order not being there, sir, this is not the behavior of a responsible member of this house, sir. Sir, I'm sorry, sir, I have to take time because it is a subject that they have raised so many points, but I'll try to be very, very short, sir, as far as possible, sir. So coming back, sir, to those very important critical issues that this government took up. Now, a lot of the members here are saying that ILP, where is it? But whereas their leader and the leader of the opposition, in his statement in 2013 says no ILP. So they were saying we are confused. This government is confused what it wants. I think they are confused, sir. I'll be very clear. Because their leader is saying no ILP, whereas the rest of them are saying ILP. Then one of the members says that don't construct the MTC building. Because, it has to be completely this and that and nobody's been asked or no. Then another member comes and says, no, we want parking lots to be made. Make up your mind what you want. You want MTC building or you don't want MTC building? MTC building will ensure that there will be 200 more parking lots created. So they confuse themselves, sir. I don't want to go into the details of their confusion. But that's something I wanted to clarify right now, sir. So they mentioned a lot about the illegal activities. Sir, I have mentioned time and again on the floor of the House that in the last these last 3 years, we have taken a large number of steps to ensure that cases and different kind of crackdowns are done on any kind of illegal activity that goes on. 301 cases have been booked under Section 21 of the MMDR Act against persons involved in illegal coal mining and transportation since 2019. In fact, the provisions of the MMDR Act were only brought in by this government because the provisions under CRPC are not that strong. So under the provisions of the MMDR Act, a person will be in prison for minimum 5 years. This is the seriousness that we had to ensure that we reduce the overall cases of any kind of illegal activity that's going on. But having said that, sir, honorable members must be knowing that in the CAG report from 2013 to 2018, 49 lakh metric tons of illegal coal was transported according to the CAG report between 2013 and 18. 49 lakh metric ton, 5.6 lakh trucks were carrying illegal trucks according to CAG report in 2013-18. Sir, what I'm trying to say here, sir, is that when you point a finger at others, 3 fingers are pointing at you. That's what I want to tell. Please remember that. And that's why I appreciate when LO has spoken that, no, we are trying to bring it to your notice. We're trying to figure out how to move forward. I appreciate that, sir. But pointing a finger and blaming this government only for all this problems that are there is not correct. They challenged that particular order in Supreme Court and we got an order in favor in 2019. And now, sir, we are in the process of starting the scientific mining. And that July 2019 order is an order that is historic in nature. Because not only the land rights, but even the minerals that are below it belong to the people. It has been certified by the Supreme Court. This is the work of this government, sir. Today they talk about illegal activities in corruption. Somebody was mentioning about Saubhagya. So let me ask. Today I have a detailed, I don't have the detailed full report with me today, now here. What I mean to say today in the sense in my office. I have a detail about the organic mission. Now in the organic mission, there's a liability of 40 crores, which I have to give. 40 crores. And I'm not able to release it. I want to tell you why, sir. We are not able to release the 40 crores because there is no official record of the amount being spent. Now normally, sir, the beneficiaries that are receiving the benefit of the organic mission, the concerned horticulture officer, agriculture officer, or at least the BDO or the extension officer should have been informed about the different beneficiaries that were getting it. No such exercise was conducted. The particular person or the particular contractor, I don't want to go into details, I have all the names with me. Those who were supplying this went directly and supplied to the beneficiaries, well, so-called supply to the beneficiaries. Whether they got or they didn't get, nobody knows. We have no clue. So today when they come and ask us for the bill, how do we pay? When there is no record of the fact that they were given or not. Same is with, sir, Agar mission. We don't have those records. Livestock mission. So many cows and so many other things were given. All missing. People are saying, maybe it's gone to Bangladesh. So, today there was a case of appointment of teachers. One of the honorable members said that illegal appointments have been taking place by this government. Immediately action should be taken. Sir, need I remind this House and the opposition especially about the CBI case that was going on against one of the members in this House who had illegally appointed and put a white ink on the mark sheet. And today you're talking about illegal appointment. A member in this House was involved in that, sir. Please don't talk about illegal appointments. I have too many facts with me regarding those issues, sir. But I'm not the kind of person who likes to bring out these issues and play a blame game. But then I have to protect my team. I have to protect my officials. I have to protect my government. And that's why I'm clarifying these points, sir. So today, they mentioned a number of things about law and order. Very conveniently, the LO has said that we resolved everything and we gave it to you. So I would like to thank him for that. But let us look at the numbers, sir. Now, in the counter-insurgency operations that took place between 2013 and 2021, between 2013 and 2017, 1,000 plus incidents took place. Whereas in the last 3 years of this government, only 17. In the last term of 2013 to 2017, 215 plus incidents took place of encounter. In the last 3 years, only 6. Arrests that were made in regards to counter-insurgency was close to 900 between 2013 and 2017. In the last 3 years, it was 17. People killed in the last 2013 to 2017 was close to 130 people, or 137 people were killed in the last 2013 to 2017, whereas in the last 3 years, it was only 3. So this is clear reflection and indication of the fact that the law and order situation is very much under control. Am I saying that everything is perfect? No, sir. Law and order can never be perfect. There will always be challenges. There will always be troublemakers. There will always be people who will try to create different kind of situations to take advantage of the situation. But I can confidently say on the floor of this House that we have seen the situation far better in the last 3 years than it was in the previous government's time, sir. So therefore, let's not get into all this kind of blame game. You're talking about there is no law in the state, nothing is happening, the people are scared to come out. So people were more scared to come out during that time. Even the LO has admitted it. Even the LO has admitted it that the contractors did not dare to go and do the work. But today, everybody is free. People are confident. People are taking up the work. That's the kind of situation that you've seen. Sir, in another point which I would like to raise is regarding the overall development that has happened in the last few years. Sir, it's okay. So these numbers, of course, are numbers which I thought I will not share at this point in time, but I thought that maybe we're in the assembly, so I would share it. But just to give an idea about the actual expenditure that took place in the last many years, sir. And we have our budgets, sir. We prepare the budgets and then the expenditures are made. Sir, in 2015-16, we had an expenditure of 7,884 crores, 7,800 crores. In 2017-18, the government spent a total of 9,000 crores. In today, as of now, sir, we are going to cross more than 14,000 crores, sir. From 9,000 crores today to 14,000 crores. That is a kind of jump in terms of the expenditure of the government that has taken place in the last 3 years. And so this cannot happen without proper governance. Because when the governance is good, that is when the funds will flow. The funds will flow on time, the UCs will be given on time, Government of India will give more money, other agents will see that this government is performing and more fund will come in. The fact that today the expenditure has gone up from 9,800 crores in 2017 to today in 2021 at 14,000 crores, 5,000 crores increase reflects the overall governance and the fact that implementation of the projects has been the best in the history of our state and the highest expenditure ever has happened in the last 3 years. And the benefit of this goes to the people. This will add up in the GSDP of the state. So therefore, sir, this is a very important indicator. Another very small point I would like to mention here, that the Honorable LO was mentioning about the different points of the EAPs. So I would like to inform the House that today, as of today, there are more than 8,000 crores of EAPs that are being implemented in our state. 8,000 crores. And today, it is these consultants that our individual MLAs and other members have mentioned, saying that who are these consultants? Why are we taking them? Why are we paying them? So it is because of these consultants that in the last 3 years alone, in 3 years alone, we started new projects of 4,200 crores. And they have been sanctioned and they will be implemented. And a large number of them, of these projects, should be starting by the third quarter of this particular financial year. So therefore, sir, when it comes to overall governance, these big banks like JICA, KFW, ADB, New Development Bank, World Bank, they will not fund the government if they don't see that this government has the capacity to spend, that this government has the capacity to actually perform. This is another clear indicator that this government has been efficiently utilizing the funds. The overall machinery has been working. A lot more needs to be done, a lot more. But coming here and saying that there's been a failure is completely incorrect on part of the members, sir. So having said that, many members have raised many points. So as I said, this is not a governor's address, debate on governor's address or budget speech. So I don't think we'll have time to go into all of that. I've spoken a lot. But I've noted down all the concerns, all the suggestions that have been given by the members, whether it's to do with the pending projects. So I can just tell you, because the LO had mentioned this in his speech, but all these state projects, whether it's the State Technical University, whether it's the Engineering College, whether it's the Architectural College, whether it's the Commerce and Science College, sir, on this floor of the House, I would like to inform you that all of these projects will be inaugurated on 21st of January 2022. When our state turns 50, we will inaugurate these buildings.